Alright, hey, welcome. Let's talk that spicy with that's my portion. That's not my portion. Alright, so I just want to share this quick testimony, right? You see this scar right here? I had open heart surgery. Right? And how it came about is that God saved me. I don't care what nobody said. God really saved me. And I unknowingly got sick. Now, I used to have pain in my fingertips and my feet. And I came to understand that when you unknowingly get sick, it's because of the spiritual realm, not the physical. So when I became sick, I would go to the doctor. Now, before I honestly gain any more symptoms than the one that I was feeling in my fingertips and my toes, I went to the doctor. They did x-rays, they did everything, and they're like, there's nothing wrong with you, we don't see anything, you could go home. So one day I end up doing acupuncture, and that's when all my symptoms came out. Like, I had a high fever, I had chills. Like, my grandmother was like, what is wrong with her? You need to go take her to the hospital. And then I went to the hospital again, and they turned me back. They was like, there's nothing wrong with her. I always felt weak. So when the doctors kept telling me that, I'm like, yo, what's good? Like, how are they keep telling me there's nothing wrong with me, but I'm feeling the way I'm feeling? So I ended up leaving the hospital, and then when I came home, that's when they called me back. They was like, no, you got to come back. You have to come back. We end up finding something. Now, came to find out that I had a low white blood count, so I had to do a blood transfusion. And then they was like, oh, we saw that one of your valves on your heart is being destroyed. The bacteria is spreading. So they put me on antibiotics, and they couldn't identify what caused the sickness. Or they used to be like, did you used to stick yourself? I'm like, does it look like I do crack? Like, what kind of question is that? But I guess that's what they had to ask, Wow, that's a revelation I just got. Oh, wow. Okay. And I'm like, no, I never done such things. Like, I'm healthy. I don't play with none of that. So since they couldn't identify what really caused my sickness, they named it endocarditis. Now, when I tell you, I really don't know how I got sick or what took place for me to get sick. And they kept giving me the antibiotics through the IV, and it did not do its job. So the IVs wasn't working, and no, the antibiotics wasn't working. So I had to end up staying in the hospital longer than expected. Oh my God, it's about to make, oh wow. I had my surgery in 2019 and we're in 2023. Oh, it's supposed to be some years. Wow. Oh wow, thank God. So thank God. Like, for real. I was supposed to be dead. Like, right now, I was supposed to die in my sleep. I used to get very weak. I used to be so sleepy, so tired. I was getting skinny. Like, I had symptoms, but them symptoms wasn't equal out to anything, because every time I went to the doctor, no results until that one time. So they give me the antibiotics through my IV. It was not helping. I was allergic, because I was allergic to one of the antibiotics. My skin would itch and burn. It was so bad, and I had to get Benadryl, and that didn't help. So they had to take me off and try to find another one to work with me. So once they realized the antibiotics wasn't working, they said, oh, it's spreading more. It's about to spread to your lungs. We have to have an emergency surgery, open heart surgery. When they told me I had to get surgery, My mom was scared. She was like, no surgery, no surgery. Them not cut you. Them not cut you. And I'm gonna have to say, like, listen, I gotta live for my kids. So I'm like, I started praying. I'm like, God, if it's in your will, let it be. I said that over and over. I'm like, God, if it's in your will, let it be. So they scheduled my surgery. One of the doctors was so nice. I was trying to get a smoothie, and she ended up buying me a smoothie and giving it to me. Like, it was so beautiful. And so I went to undergo surgery. I prayed. I was 23 at the time, so I prayed. I thanked God. I'm like, God, this is in your will. I will not fear anything. So I went into surgery. Then I was like, God, wow. It was crazy. After surgery, I woke up and got up like I didn't go through anything. And they was like, didn't you just have surgery? Like, you up and active, like you didn't go through anything. And I'm like, all glory be to God. Like, I'm here right now. I'm alive right now because of God. His name shall be praised in every way. All the days. But basically, yeah. So